the followers of Belial, Malak, ran out of the biblical Judea canon by the Holy Roman Empire by that point in the 6th century AD, covered by Trevin Martin, the shadow of the Cabal, Caliban, believe it or not. It'll make sense in a minute. The Alans was the name for Iranian-speaking East Cimmerian or Cimmerian nomad tribes. Old sources also describe them as untamed and brave, people who lived in the lower reach of the Danube, northern Black Sea region, far Caucasus and central Caucasus Mountains. Their territory, which is known as Samarda to the Greco-Roman ethnographers kind of thing, correspond to the western part of the greater Scythia, which is, it's mostly Ukraine, southern Russia, also a smaller part, extends north to the Balkans and Moldavia. The territory inhabited by the Smartians, or Severians, gradually became known as Alena, while at the same time ancient historians stopped mentioning the Cimmerian tribes in their works. They are generally considered the precursors and predecessors of the European knights, so the King Arthur and the Round Table myth and the Roman Catholic Knights of the Templar, which is true. Even though the very first stories of King Arthur and the Round Table look like it was grabbed more from the Welsh stories than everywhere else. And I do have a picture up Samartia, Asia, up here, so you can see what I'm talking about. Iberia, Albania, that kind of thing. Now, continuing. Big Papa Zimmerman, Alan Dulles, Operation SS, Bernard. No one knows what is really going on. If they ever did, it would make Watergate look like Alice in Wonderland. That was written by Lester Coleman, ex-U.S. Defense Intelligence Agency. 1947, Big Papa's first official CIA assignment was to cover Ambassador Cretan's copper in Lima, Peru. He said that the Peruvian military was still wearing Nazi war helmets and goose-stepping, which is the stupidest march ever. I don't know why people do it. Cooper wasn't a junior ambassador. He was out of Princeton University. He had been the former governor of Tennessee. During his administration as governor, the U.S. government began the ultra-secret Oak Ridge, Tennessee, Manhattan Project to build America's first atomic bomb. 1944, he was a Freemason of 33rd degree, following around Harry S. Truman for the vice presidency of the United States. In 1946, President Truman appointed Cooper as a Peruvian ambassador. Okay, so now we have Mason, Strumsberger, SS, Frederick, skewed. The CIA had a big ultra-secret asset, an operation concealed in Lima. Streisenberg, SS, Frederick Streisenberg of Himmler's ultra-secret SS counterfeiting operation, Bernard, still working. So in 1945, the OSS chief, Alan Dulles, had recruited the SS Skeward as an agent in the Glendon Org, they called it, or Reichardt Glendon Org. Through him, Dulles delivered millions in SS gold, American and British counterfeit dollars and pounds. However, the U.S. discovered that Skewend and the SS continued its counterfeiting operations under deep cover. In 1947, when things got too big or too hot for Skewend in Europe, the CIA and the Glendon Org packed him up, sent him off to Cooper and Big Papa in Lima, Peru. Now, Skewend's partner in business affairs in Lima was the devil's agent, SS war criminal, and CIA agent Hemstenführer SS Klaus Barbie. With SS Barbie at his side, Skewend became the Minister of Finance of Nazi funds smuggled out of Germany and used to finance the German exiles network, often illegal ventures, of course, including assassinations, political coups, cocaine trafficking, gun running. Out of Lehman, Skewend and Barbie also ran the Otto Skorzeny Die Spien, the Spider, which was also known as the Swastika Syndicate. That was the clandestine operation arms of Odessa, the SS Nazi rat line kind of thing. 1949, George's alleged father, Roberto J. Zimmerman, was born in Lima. In 1950, Big Papa went to Bangkok, Thailand, as an economic officer. So, Big Papa, Zimmerman, heroin, and the Golden Triangle. During the 50s, U.S. efforts to contain the spread of communism in Asia involved forging alliances with tribes and warlords inhabiting areas of the Golden Triangle, so an expansive area covering Laos, Thailand, Burma. And they provided the accessibility and protection along the southeast border of China in order to maintain the relationship with the warlords while continuing to fund the struggle